Alright, it is Cast Iron Wednesday.
Yes.
It's been raining outside
A lot.
all day. It's stopped now and it's going to start snowing. It's about 5 degrees Celsius out there, which is actually quite nice. Once it starts snowing, we can go outside and play. But for now, we're staying inside and we're cooking. Abby is going to do the hard work. So we'll take our eggs out of there. We're going to do scrambled eggs in there.
I'm really good
We're
at
using
eggs.
Puritan corned beef hash. When I was a kid, in the 1970s,
Oh, jeez.
yes, I'm 51 years old, in the 1970s, and before that, in the 60s, our parents and grandparents loved stuff in a can. So we had corned beef out of a can quite often when I was a kid.
Don't mind all the seasons.
I don't remember having corned beef hash out of a can. We had corned beef out of a can and heated it up, put on a sandwich and stuff. But Abby's in charge. She's already opened the can. All right, a little bit of oil. We're going to put our cast iron on here. We've got our Lodge. There we go. Focus.
There.
Our Lodge pan. All right, I'm going to turn on.
And this
was,
uh,
Okay, you got a bottle of oil, so you can put just a little bit in there.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit, right in the middle. A little bit more. Just a little. There, perfect. All
It looks like a heart. Look at
yeah,
the heart.
it did look like a heart. I'm sorry.
It
I'm
was so
hungry.
perfect.
All right.
Now my hands are getting oil.
I'll just get that around in there. It's just going to help it. This is pre-seasoned pan. Hopefully it won't stick. Should be good. I'll get my hair out of there. All right, go for it. You're going to need a spoon.
Spoon.
Okay, and scoop it in there. I have to dig it out in bits.
It's like we're digging for fossils. That's a lot.
This is the hardest part
It's not.
of making canned corned beef hash, just getting it all out of the can and not wasting any of the goodness.
That's in there. Yeah.
Scoop around. If you put the tip of your spoon in the bottom and slide it around the edge,
Yeah.
you'll be able to
Whoa.
get all the goodness out of there. Yeah, don't waste any. Scoop it off the sides, girl. Keepers. All right.
That's a lot of corn beef.
Okay. Take this. That.
Spatula.
You can use your wooden spoon. Okay. All you want to do is make sure it's kind of evenly distributed around the pan, and we're going to leave it because we want it nice and crispy.
That's the best corned beef. Cast iron Wednesday today.
It is Cast Iron Wednesday today, and we are cooking in cast iron. Tonight we're going to make, what are we making for supper? Meatloaf! And we're going to use the big cast iron pan to do that. Meatloaf and some onion mushroom gravy. It's going to be delicious.
We have a lot of seasonings up in this cabinet.
We do. We're already 3 minutes into this, so I'm going to hit pause and we'll come back in a bit. All right, it's bubbling. You're going to get your spoon. Get your wooden spoon. Okay, and you can get in there and start, like, kind of flip it a little bit. It should be getting cooked on the bottom there. Yeah, excellent. I'm going to just show you one trick because you're making me nervous.
What?
You come in this way, you're less likely to, when you pull it up, flip it out of the pan. We don't want to waste any of this, right? Your brother has gotten mad at me and Gavin so many times for dropping the bacon and stuff, cooking over the fire. Okay, so instead of scooping this way, come in this way and scoop that way, okay? All right, now the question is, what kind of eggs do we want to have in this? Do we just want to scramble it right in there?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Can I have an oven mitt, please?
You may have an oven mitt. There you go.
Like that.
Yeah, there you go. Right into the pan. Oh!
Almost.
All right, you want to get your eggs in there? Just spread that around, and then you get your eggs in there.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can kind of scramble it all
I'm
together.
better with putting it in a cup and then scrambling it and then putting it in there.
Okay, do it. All right, corned beef's coming along. Abby's gonna crack her eggs into our Zelf Bush cup. Her Zelf Bush cup. Yep, do it.
That's a perfect crack. Look at that.
Perfect crack. Go with 2 more. We're gonna have 3 eggs with this. We're starving.
There.
All right.
First I have to wash
Use
my
your,
hands.
yeah, for sure. Wash your hands. That's fine. Eggs, corned beef. All right. All right. There you go. All right.
Garlic pepper in there.
Put them in the pan first, and then you can add pepper and slap your mama. There you go.
Then we can put the eggshells in here.
Okay, and stir it around. Oh yeah. That's gonna be so good.
Don't forget this side over here.
My grandmother's made homemade corned beef. Let's keep it in the pan. My grandmother's made homemade corned beef. But the canned kind was always very simple and convenient. We sometimes, when I was a kid, crack open a can, slice the corned beef, you know, the square cans, slice the corned beef, and then just put it on a sandwich. Mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, whatever.
Mustard and ketchup.
I know it sounds disgusting, but we were kids. What do we know? Put ketchup on everything. Let's come along. We'll get rid of all the egg snot and turn it into scrambled eggs, and then we'll come back. All right, it's coming along. Our eggs looking good. We're going to add some fresh cracked pepper. Abby's dad made that pepper mill. Yay! All right.
And then there's salt, pepper, top.
Looking pretty good. All right. We don't need salt.
On eggs.
Almost never need to add salt to canned stuff. There we go. Pepper and...
Texas feet.
No, we're not putting hot sauce on this. You put it on when you get it in your bowl. Slap your mama. We'll slap your mama. Slap your mama. All right. Put a little bit of that in there. All right. Stir. And then we're going to be ready to eat.
Yummy.
Oh, looks great.
Taste test coming up.
Yep, taste test coming up. Give that a stir. Where you got to make sure that that pepper and slap your mama gets mixed in there.
Because you don't want just to have a big thing of pepper coming in.
Look at that. Oh yeah, it's getting crispy on the bottom. That's the way I like it.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's put it into our cups and we'll eat and do our taste test. We need to plate up. So we've got our camp mugs here. Okay, and we're just gonna, I'm gonna use a big spoon. We're just gonna scoop that. Look, doesn't that look good? Scoop that into our cups.
Yummy.
Oh yeah, I got the crispy bits off the bottom. Look at that. That's so good.
The parts at the bottom, when they're crispy and burnt, not burnt but crispy, is the best.
That is the best part. Alright, there's yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna get these last little crispy bits in mine.
That cup, my brother, backpack boy gave that to, Mom for Christmas.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are you okay?
I am totally fine. Alright, there we go. 2 cups.
Yeah.
Okay, now what do we do with our pan?
We put some water
We're
in
gonna
it.
put some water in it.
Cold water.
Doesn't matter if it's cold or hot. We're gonna put it on the boil. Bring it back up to a boil. Loosen all that bit of egg on there, and then clean it. Just put it on the back one. Yep, we'll put it back here. Okay, and we'll just let that boil while we're eating our breakfast.
Yum.
Okay, spoon,
And a spoon.
spoon. All right. You're gonna do hot sauce. Okay.
Shout out to Cheesehead Chris for Texas.
Yeah, we have Texas Pete and we have Old Bay hot sauce. Which one are you gonna use? Texas Pete? Yeah, I want some Texas Pete too. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go Old Bay today. I haven't tried Old Bay on corned beef before. I have had Texas Pete on Old Bay before. Go for it. This one's yours.
This stuff is so good. I love it so much.
All right, there we go.
And I'm gonna put a little bit of Old Bay in there.
Okay.
Just a little. It's not really hot sauce. It's more just flavor.
It's not very hot.
No.
Yeah, it's good flavor though.
Just a. Boop.
Okay, can you put some in mine, please? Let me see. Give me the bottle.
Sorry.
All right, here you go.
It's really good, but it's not hot sauce. It's
Yeah.
like.
All right, taste test time. All right, Abby's gonna have a taste test. We're sitting out here. We've been watching Cast Iron Wednesday videos on YouTube.
Okay.
Canteen
really
Cup Tuesday videos.
It looks really hot.
Yeah, good. That's one of my favorites.
That's hot.
Yep, that's okay. Let it cool down a bit.